Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So in today's video we're going to be doing something a bit silly. Either way, so I was doing a Labyrinth of Legends livestream using Colossus, and as I was passing X-23 I figured it would be fun and interesting to see whether Colossus can deliver enough damage to outdamage X-23's region. And so I just healed up my Colossus. So currently I am playing without any boosts, without any specific mastery setup. Now I have sped this fight up because I'm going to fall short. So I am going to try my best, be aggressive, and deliver as much damage as I possibly can. And we can see that even though I do make substantial progress somewhere along the line, eventually she still heals up to the full, because the truth was, as soon as she kind of like delayed throwing a single special attack, or she got a bigger heal in, I was back right where I started. So for now, at this point, I'm still not worried, because I'm still primarily just building up my armor buffs. I need to get to at least 20 permanent armor buffs, then Colossus can really show what he's capable of, and then the bigger damage numbers come. But still, it did not look great for me at this moment, at least not yet. But I also thought that it's close, because we can clearly see that health bar dip for prolonged periods of time. I'm getting to my level 2s relatively quickly thanks to Emma Frost synergy, and I can inflict damage if everything goes fine. I'm just a bit too slow, and I hit just a bit too weak. So I still didn't want to give up. I wanted to go up and try, and when this attempt is going to fail, we are going to check out a normal speed, full length fight against Colossus, against X-23, with a 30% champion boost and some mutant power boosts and 10% attack boost, I believe, and we can see the results afterwards. But here we can see that clearly I'm not really making too much of a progress. We are 290 hits in. She's still at the full yellow bar. Colossus as good as he can do, and the damage he does do is definitely great. He was an absolute treat. In fact, this is going to be the only revive I used in the entire run, and I could have avoided doing that if I simply hadn't taken X-23 or had used different champion for X-23. But the fact of the matter is, he did solo all of the other fights in Labyrinth, so he's a fantastic Labyrinth option, even though he cannot access to his passive fury that he gets of heavy attacks whilst opponents are stunned. With Emma Frost and with Omega Red synergy, his damage is just crazy good, plus he's so tanky. Even though I was making mistakes and slipped up, Colossus did deliver crazy good results. I definitely encourage everybody checking out the full run, because yeah, Colossus was shining. But yeah, back to this fight. So 470 hits in. We have made some progress, but she's healing back up. We haven't really gotten her below 80%, I think, at any point. But at the same time, I did manage to keep her relatively low, lower than 100 for quite a bit of time. So I did feel that I'm nearly there. I just need like a little bit of extra boost. So if I had Suicide Masteries, that probably would have been enough. But I didn't want to change my entire mastery setup. So here, once I inevitably and eventually do mess up, we're gonna boost up a bit. A quick side note, by the way, when you drop a level 3 with Colossus, your opponents cannot crit at all, and then Colossus is pretty much immune to your mistakes. Think in Unstoppable Colossus or Colossus vs Colossus fight, I actually just stopped playing and let Colossus do like a 30 hit combo on me, and that did not really do too much of a damage. So it's really hard to actually die with Colossus in Labyrinth. He's so tanky. So long as you drop a level 3, opponents cannot crit, or pretty much never crit, and with all of those armor buffs, you just can take punishment and damage for days, and it will hardly matter. So anyways, now we are back in the actual fight. This is going to be the attempt that I do take X-23 down. So as you guys saw, I did put on some boosts. I did put up some mutant boosts, and that's pretty much going to be the strategy here. Now I am this time going for my level 3 because I did not heal fully for this fight, because I also wanted access to my courage and damage, because I had 1 point in courage mastery, but thanks to that level 3 debuff, for the rest of the fight, X-23 pretty much cannot crit. So here we can see I ate level 1 to the face, and it didn't really do all that much damage. And now our goal is once again to spam level 2s basically till we get to 20 permanent armor ups, and starting from there the real fight will start. And we're gonna see how actually this was one of the more fun fights I have had in a really long time, because it's literally kind of like a race against time where every decision matters, because if you miss an opportunity for an opening, that means your armor ups will expire and your damage is gonna go down, plus that means that she's gonna heal more and you're gonna be thrown back several kind of like dozens of hits in the fight. So this fight is all about speed, all about pressure, all about being aggressive, putting in as much damage as quickly as you can, and it definitely felt really exciting because you're kind of dancing on the verge where you can make progress, you do damage, but any kind of slip up immediately pretty much reverses that. And now 73 hits in, we can see that we are already at 30 something armor ups there, and we're basically ready to lay in this X-23 absolutely fully. So in order to do that, I want to get to as close to 3 bars of power as I possibly can, drop my level 2. Thanks to Mutant Power Boost, I actually do get some power back whenever I crit, so that is also helpful, because that enables me to spam more level 2 attacks, which gets me much more armors, and the more armors I have, the harder I hit. So there you can see 17k light crits. I think at some point in the fight we are going to see like a 40k medium crit and me having like 75 armors. So there we had a 40k medium crit, definitely really insane damage output. And once again another level 2, we're keeping up with a lot of armor buffs there. We can see that X-23 health bar has not been back up to 100% for a while, so the damage we are laying in X-23 definitely matters, and we are chipping her down slowly but surely. And let me repeat once again, it's a race. It's a crazy race of you being as aggressive as you possibly can, delivering as much damage as quickly as you can, because that healing she has is absolutely relentless. There we have 30k medium crits, once again 4 50k crits from level 2, so that level 2 delivered like 100k, but that's a capped 200k damage. In reality he would have hit quite a bit harder. Anyways, we're going back for another level 2, whole bunch of armors here, and X-23 is barely above 60% at this point, I believe. And yeah, so we are certainly making progress, definitely trying to be as aggressive as we can. Not the easiest way how to deal with X-23, but one of the more fun ones, at least in my opinion, because it's kind of like I don't know, in a rope pulling competition where you try to pull the health bar down as quickly as you can, and she's just getting it all back. And I definitely thoroughly enjoyed this fight, and the damage Colossus puts out is absolutely insane. And yeah, so there we did slow down for a second. We haven't thrown too many level 2s in a bit, but there we had again solid 30k level 2 hit, none crit, so that damage is crazy. So there I do make a mistake, unfortunately I get stunned, but again Colossus is just so chunky that it didn't really matter, and if anything it could have potentially saved me and helped me, because I gained more power, so I was able to drop a special attack. Unfortunately here she's being uncooperative, and I'm gonna lose all my extra armor ups, and it's gonna drop down to 20, and that will slow me down quite a bit, and that did extend the duration of this fight. But once again, I just need to remain aggressive as I can, and hopefully build up back to a solid amount of armor ups. Again, the highest amount I think I had in this fight was 75 or something like that. Another nice 42k crit there. And yeah, Colossus takes no prisoners with this damage output, man. And it's definitely, again, not an easy way how to deal with X-23, not the recommended way, but it is insanely fun, man. I definitely had an absolutely great time trying to defeat this X-23 with Colossus. And yeah, so here we can see that she's barely above her 20% mark, so we have done a great job. We have made incredible progress. We are hitting hard. We just need to bring this home. Once she gets in Assassin's range, that will be helpful for us as well, because I do have only 1 point in Assassins, but it still matters quite a bit. So here I'm kind of trying to position myself where I can start my last wave of aggression, if you will. I want to build up again almost to level 3, drop my level 2, gain some power back, hopefully bait out her level 1, and then again push to another level 2 of mine while the armor ups are still active. Thus it enables me to gain even more armor ups, and that is kind of like the strategy here. I want to drop my level 2s as quickly as possible in order to gain more and more armor ups, and that's more or less about as simple. So here we can see that yeah, we are definitely still struggling there in that Ropodome. She's healing back a really solid amount. I'm dealing really good amount of damage. That again was like 170k level 2 there, with those 50k hit caps, which are annoying. And now I currently have like 37, some 57 here, and the last level 2, and the fight is over. So we did manage to take down X-23 with Colossus. That's kind of crazy. I definitely wouldn't have thought that Colossus can do it straight after his rework, and certainly not before his rework. Either way, that will pretty much do for today. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, then hit that like button, hit that sub button, hit all the buttons, and I'm going to catch you guys soon. See ya!